Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another session in the Quranic Arabic Simplified language course. I am Afifa and today we are on lesson number 23, which will focus on indefinite possessive examples. So we will look at some idafas where the mudaf ilayhi is indefinite. We have been on this topic of the possessive structure in Arabic from lessons 19, 20, 21, and 22. Instead of overwhelming you with too much information in one video, my strategy is to build on your knowledge little by little. That is why I'm doing several lessons on the Arabic idafa structure. This is a very important topic to understand the Quran. Please find any videos that you have missed by watching the playlists with titles Quranic Arabic Simplified or Madinah Arabic Shortened. Please comment and share the videos to spread knowledge and to give barakah to this channel. Let us now begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So now let's do a quick summary of the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi and let's review some of the characteristics with some examples. So the first sentence here is Maktabul Mudarrisi. It means table of the teacher, or you can say the teacher's table. Here the first term maktabu is marfu'un with a dhamma ending and it is the mudaf, and al-mudarrisi is the mudaf ilayhi and it is majroor with a kasra ending. Okay, now let's come here and put the preposition ala in front of the sentence. So ala means on. Okay, so now the sentence is ala maktabil mudarrisi. So what happens here now is the maktabu becomes maktabi, right? So it gets a kasra now. So the mudaf now gets a kasra because it is preceded by the preposition ala, which is on. So now it means on the teacher's table, right? And as we saw before, mudarrisi is still majroor with a kasra because it is the mudaf ilayhi. So this sentence means it is on the teacher's table. So now let's look at this particle called inna, which we will study in the future, but it means verily or surely, and it makes the noun after it in the mansub case with a fatha ending. So here it is inna maktabal mudarrisi. So the meaning is indeed or verily the teacher's table, right? You've just emphasized the sentence. But what we are noting here is that maktaba is now mansub and it is still mudaf. Okay, and the mudarrisi is mudaf ilayhi with the kasra ending. So now let's continue our discussion of the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi and discuss some characteristics about it. We've already discussed the cases of mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. So now we're going to talk about definite versus indefinite. So if I say kitabut talibi, it means book of the student or the student's book. And I have mentioned this to you before that the kitabu, even though it does not have an al in front of it, it is definite because it belongs to the student. It belongs to a talibu. And we have an al here, which makes it definite. So the mudaf ilayhi is definite, right? So by its position, the book becomes definite. It is the book of the student. Okay, so the mudaf does not get the al, but it is definite. So what happens in a case over here where the mudaf ilayhi is indefinite? See, there is no al here. There is no al in this phrase. If we say kitabu talibin, we're talking about a book of a student, right? So here the student is any student and we are not talking about a specific book here. It is a book. So here kitabu is not definite, okay? Because in this case talibin is indefinite. So it is kitabu talibin, a student's book. So in the last few videos, we have mostly focused with examples of the definite idafa, where I explained to you that if the mudaf ilayhi is definite with the al, I said that the mudaf is definite by its position. So the whole construction, idafa construction, becomes definite. So we have seen quite a few examples of that. So in this lesson, I wanted to give you an example of the indefinite idafa. Here you will see that both terms of the idafa are indefinite, giving the meaning of the idafa an indefinite meaning. So we will study this with this verse from the Quran. First, I'm going to read it to you, and then we're going to, inshallah, break it down to understand the indefinite idafa. So the verse goes, فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. It means, so whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it. So just I will give you the word-to-word meaning so that you understand it, and then we'll look into the idafa. So fa means so, man means whoever. It's a particle. Inshallah, future lessons we will be studying particles. Ya'mal is a verb. It's a present tense verb. It means he does. Okay, and this is your idafa. Mithqala dharratin, which means weight of an atom, right? Khayran means good, and yarahu means he will see it. So this is a verb, yara, and who is the pronoun. He will see it. So the who is the it. Okay, so now let's get into the idafa. Okay, so here mithqala means weight and dharratin means atom. So the idafa is weight of an atom. Okay, so what I want you to observe here is that dharratin has a tanween kasra, which makes it indefinite. Okay, it does not have an al, it has a tanween kasra, which makes it indefinite, giving it the meaning of an atom. So here we observe that now mithqala is also indefinite. It gives the meaning of an atom's weight. You see that? It is an indefinite idafa. So the meaning is weight of an atom. We are not specific here. So this whole idafa is indefinite in meaning. Okay? So this serves the example of the indefinite idafa. So obviously the definite idafas are more common, but as in this example, you have seen the usage of an indefinite idafa in the meaning an atom's weight. Now we're going to look at a slightly different usage of the mudaf ilayhi when it is indefinite. Okay, we will study this scenario with this verse right here. It is innahu laqawlu rasulin kareem. It means this Quran is certainly the word of an honored messenger. So let's do a word-to-word meaning. Innahu, inna is a particle of emphasis, and hu, it means it, and here it is referring to the Quran. La over here is a particle of emphasis, and it is attached to this noun called qawlu, which means the word or the sayings. Okay, so qawlu rasulin is the mudaf ilayhi means word of a messenger. So here qawlu is the mudaf and rasulin is the mudaf ilayhi. And what kind of a messenger is it? It is a noble messenger. So kareem is the adjective describing the rasul. So here we observe that rasulin is indefinite with this tanween kasra, right? So, however, look at the translation. We say the word of an honored messenger. So you see the word, it is specific. because the English translation gives it the word, but the mudaf ilayhi is indefinite. The word of an honored messenger. So this example will be just like the one we saw now. So let's read this verse first. وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ. It means, and from the evil of an envier when he envies. Okay, so here word to word meaning. Wa means and. Min is a preposition. It means from. Okay, and here's your idafa. Sharri hasidin, which means the evil of an envier. And then idha is a particle. It means when. And then hasad. Hasada is the verb and it means he envies. Okay, so we are going to focus in on the idafa. So here it is, notice here that hasidin comes with a tanween kasra, making it an indefinite mudaf ilayhi. So you see in the translation it is an envier. Okay, it is indefinite in meaning. But again, here in the translation you can see that the mudaf, which is sharri, gives it a specific meaning in the translation. So it is the evil of an envier, right? So this is the mudaf and this is the mudaf ilayhi. Okay, so sharri hasidin, it means the evil of an envier. So we see in this example that the mudaf ilayhi was again indefinite. If you are regular with watching the 2 or 3 short videos that I post per week, you will succeed in mastering Quranic Arabic, inshaAllah. If this video benefited you, please do like, subscribe, comment, and keep watching these short videos. Subhanaka wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.